Welcome back. If seeing someone in the very depths of the lowest of their lives is something that you're interested in, you're in the right place. Rudy's still suffering from some biological issues and not wanting to stick around and deal with this consequences or any kind of difficult conversations. Is swanning off, being invited to attend school, one that he might actually do quite well in, considering his magical prowess. And considering we know that there's a few, or at least one character there who would be nice to catch up with. His school arc might be interesting, so I guess there's no real time to stick around talking bollocks, is there? Is he going to overcome his own failings thanks to the help of schooling? Let's find out. How long was their actual journey walking down here? She knows her priorities and what she needs and wants most. Oh, that's neat, the floating crystals. I love when you see bits and pieces like that where you think their uses and how they've implemented. I'm guessing things like streetlights, maybe. Probably best that she's... He didn't know this before? Her curse. Huh. I don't remember it being talked about before, or I overlooked it previously, but what is this intro? We're not getting the usual... Just... Or maybe it is a usual kind of playthrough of events. I thought we were getting an actual opening for once, rather than... Okay. I like that. The use of the tiles and windows and a slight upgrading of the environment around him, but there are several characters here who I have some questionable thoughts on and the implementation into the story. And I've completely forgotten what I was talking about before this opening. Hopefully, though, Rudy can work through not only things that have been troubling him, but a lot of mental anguish thanks to those around him that he might meet. Okay, Genus. You're not needed to introduce yourself. Was she given a introductory letter to the school as well? Give her the proper honorifics that she deserves. I mean, if she was going to attend him here and sit in with this meeting, at least pretend to be interested for more than 30 seconds. A test. An aptitude one to show where he would fit into this school, considering that he was given the recommendation from Roxy. Huh. So it's a well-rounded school. Any particular reason you're keeping that on the down low, the whispering? curses. Yes, something like that. Admirable. Best he's not trying to do it for personal reasons. So everyone here is gathered to see that. Oh, really? Was Fitz not informed about who was going to be here today? Or is it just... What's that look on the elf? I see they've thinned out a lot. I mean, considering that it is a... Good that you can see a few seconds into the future, but also... Was drawing blood actually part of this mock duel? Something that he learned on his travels. Well, everyone has to learn somewhere. Try to ingratiate himself again. Say these things to get people on side, not make people hate him again. What is he doing? The fact that he hasn't realised, and we know. I want to go to education where you only have to attend once a month and then you're given a clear of whatever the hell you want to do. And everything paid for you. Actually giving some practical advice considering her particular dalliances. He should be a fashion designer. Actually getting full introduction to the school even though he joined in late. To tears? I mean, kept the glasses on, we can't tell. Are there going to be any more attempts on their life considering they're now at school? A place of great prestige. Humans, demons, and beasts. What more is there if there's only to name a few? Starting off nicely with don't treat anyone as inferior. Do these... How much does that standard have to be taught? Makes people want to actually listen. Really? Only just noticed. And also, as you saw from the glasses, how long? How long was Sylvie staring at him throughout that speech, despite being head slightly turned away? Is this a homeroom? It's a lot. Do you did I had turn and run? It's too late for him. I wait a sec. Let's skip over that. Go back to the other pupils here. What, is she the leader of this little homeroom? Put on his good graces. I don't think it's going to work. Just good idea. They told you. So, because her father is the war chief, she's got a particularly forward attitude. So, what were we doing? The fact that we got members of the past, and throughout his little journey, small hints and tidbits about the world and people out there. Cool. Good to know. And last but not least, no. That might be an introduction. Has his name preceded him? Okay, Cliff. Self-proclaimed genius. Let me guess, is silent casting still a little above his level? I mean, self-taught, really. Has there been much talk about him? Well, how long ago was the last time he talked to her? Oh, okay. We haven't seen them yet. How highly in regard does she held if she's able to skip out on homeroom, which Rudius is meant to be there for once a month, but what kind of research is she dabbling in if sticking into the library? Oh, the frame rate on that floor. Good to see the infirmary. It's probably a little better than a lot of libraries I've seen, considering I've seen about 4. And what literature is there going to be surrounding the teleportation event or things similar in the past? Well, look who it is. Gift box of delicious. Well, figuring out the event, what happened, people being displaced all over the place. And also, Fitz now having a bit of a quick past rundown of the event. And, past friends and still looking for them. Yeah, keep that one to yourself. Keep that one to yourself. Still trying to keep a close yet distant approach to him. Thanks for the heads up. That would actually be quite a decent start. For several reasons, I think Sylvie probably wouldn't be holding anything against him. Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember him now. This whole student-master relationship, how's that gonna stick? He's still learning the ropes, meeting some people, and forgetful. Possibly. I'm forgetting what it is that I forgot. Is he going to be a little standoffish? It's that there's a lot of people that he's... Oh, another grey rat. So, a grey rat, and yet one of the kind of nobles side of it. He's going to be a pain. She would have had others, but there was a big pig. Did we need the slight... There's not even a slight... Just replaying of scenes now? Did they not animate a few more new ones? This is a sign. Is he adding to his collection? It's a gifts from the heavens. It's not often you see... Well, he's now public enemy number one. Are these hers, by any chance? I mean, yes, but on this occasion, he's somewhat innocent. Don't... And why were her undergarments dropped out of a window? And immediately hated. Came dashing down to his aid. Was this off limits? Cool. I don't think Rudius has been given a detailed plan of the school of where he is and isn't allowed to go. Cool. Well, that's an example of him, even though he didn't know the rules. There is only so much that Fitz will abide by. Abusing the authority slightly, but if it was anyone else and not Rudy, would she have jumped to the defense quite as vehemently? So about that, that was a tight grip. So yeah, about the underwear. Has he handed them back yet? I mean, things happen. Probably be in trouble. Such an amazing guy. Really kind of lather him up with praise, right? The whole hearing you thank me. He really is forgetful, isn't he? How could he not notice her face, even covered by glasses and a different hair colour? Remember, he's a guy. The thing, if we've got Rudy needing to have normal friendships and getting close to people a little more, especially women, how's it going to go with his old childhood friend, yet not telling him it's like who they are, hiding that fact from him? I dribbled. But this slow really kind of slow melodic ending, not what quite what I'd have expected, but showcasing her feelings throughout this, the slow growth, and she still so desperately wants to be close to him, and yet, thanks to everything that's happened, it's a little difficult. Oh, how he's grown. It's so nice to see them interact, though. Just need more. Ah, shit, what a title. Now, once again, on 6th episode, technically, of this season, having a bunch of introductions to people, starting off fresh in a new location, we're not really being tied down all too much. So is Rudy going to actually stick around this time for a while? Considering he's got his old student back, and I'm thinking, was that when we saw the maid and the daughter get kidnapped? That little debacle. With Rudy meeting up with an old friend, even if he doesn't quite realise it just yet. The list of people still completely missing from his past is shrinking. How long is it going to be before he actually ends up seeing his mother, or whatever state she's in? And how's the reunion going to actually be once he actually figures out who Fitz might actually be? Hopefully it's going to go slightly better than when he met Paul again. The idea of the little test duel to, well, come on, show what you're capable of. Is this whole you're able to do chantless casting actually true? Well, I think he proved himself, and on top of that, a few spells that he's picked up along the way, the disruption magic being quite useful. How much is he going to add to the curriculum with tips and bits that would really help out quite a few magic sorcerers? Is that redundant? Magic sorcerers. But it is probably a good thing that his homeroom is only once a month, considering it's a little hostile. The two beast girls not really wanting all too much to do with him, having names from the past again, for like how many people would have actually met the war chief. Probably not a great idea to go exposing all of his deeds and adventures that he's been on. But it definitely would help get a few people at least on board, not be quite so combative. And now I see the one who's been practicing earth magic all the time. The one we got a little brief introduction for, the one that was a little too close to some statues. I wonder, though, with his research, how far is it going to take him? Not for his own little ED issues, but the teleportation dealy. I'm sure there's going to be several researchers and scholars that would have been looking out for it for quite a while, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, why did it happen, what was the catalyst. What is he going to come across, what might be fundamental to understanding it all? And also, is it going to take, a back seat to what we're seeing here, considering it's now the meet and greet with students and people that he's known before, the whole becoming best friends again with his childhood friend there. Would be a touching reunion if Sylvie could actually say who she was, although that might become an issue to her bodyguarding duties if there's things in the past being dragged up and identities and whatnot. Such a tangled web. But I've been enjoying this. Hopefully you have as well. I don't believe there's going to be any tests anytime soon. At least Rudy has got the easy life. But we've still got the what looked to be a slave little bit we got. And also the one who hides out doing research all the time, never attends any lessons or homeroom or anything. That might be an interesting little initial meeting. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more. And from what we got here, there's probably a lot good to be had. So get yourself some rest. Then I might be able to see you bright early. And hopefully quite well for the next one.